Jack O'Hagan was a young man working in Allen's music store, and a prolific songwriter. That guy wrote over 600 songs, but only one ever was, hit the mark, and that was Road to Gundagai. And an American entrepreneur songwriter came out and was doing some kind of seminar or something at Allen's Music, and Jack O'Hagan, who must have been, quite seriously ambitious on one sort of level, said, I write songs, and he played some of them. There was one, I think, called Down by Carolina or something, and this American guy said, hey man, your songs are great, but you should write about Australia. And Jack O'Hagan said, Australians aren't interested in songs about Australia. No, this guy said, you should write something that is specifically Australian. Jack O'Hagan went home that night, young man, like really, I think, in his teens, 18 or 19 or whatever. You can Google it after and get the details right. But he went home that night and wrote a Road to Gundagai. Extraordinary. And he'd never ever been to Gundagai. He lived in Sydney, and he wrote that song, and it was years and years and years, 10 or more years later, when it was a huge hit. And I actually think it's a wonderful song. I think the words and it's quite emotional song, I think. It isn't click, go to shares, is it? Right now. It's got a real depth to it. My mother and daddy are waiting for me, and all that, my family, once more I will see. And it's so emotive, I think. It's a great song. One of the great songs. But anyway, years and years later, he got awarded, and this you probably know, the key to the city or something, the mayor sort of invited Jack O'Hagan.
Well, hardly the city.
And that was the first time he'd come to Gundagai. Because I suppose he wouldn't have written the song unless somebody had actually invited him. So it's really quite a story. Anyway, I digress, but there you are. Because we were having a conversation at interval, and I thought, well, everybody knows that, but it turned out that anyway, some people don't. Did you guys know that? No. It's fascinating, isn't it? Come on, help us out.